evening, everyone, and a very warm welcome to our final production. I'm Itika Suryan, and I'm speaking on behalf of The Origins, our beloved theatre club. Tonight is special, not just because you're about to witness a performance, but because this is our final play as graduating members. And fittingly, it's called With Love. This play is a heartfelt goodbye, our thank you, and our way of pouring all the emotions we have gathered over the years onto this stage and into your hearts. With Love is a journey through the many forms that love can take, not just romantic, but also platonic, self-love, unspoken love, and even loss wrapped in love. We've tried something a little different this time. This play moves through different theatre styles, each chosen to reflect the layers of love. You'll see site-specific theatre, where the setting becomes part of the story, breaking the boundary between audience and performer. Metatheatre, where the play becomes aware of itself, blurring fiction and reality. Closet drama, a script written not necessarily to be performed, but to be felt, like an inner monologue we all carry. Livestream segments, merging the digital and the personal, reminding us that love often unfolds on screens today. And yes, musical theatre, because sometimes emotions are too big for words. They need to be sung. Every style was chosen with intention to reflect the complexity of love and the ways we experience it. We hope this journey feels personal, messy, beautiful, and real, because that is what it is. So take a deep breath and hold on to your hearts and let the story begin.
Dearest gentle reader, welcome to the
यात्री कृपया ध्यान दें, द ओरिजिन्स की ट्रेन प्लेटफॉर्म नंबर 25 से निकल रही है। धन्यवाद।
This one train, missed them all.
शायद कुछ ट्रेन्स इस होने के लिए होती हैं।
Sorry, what?
ऐसे ही बस सोच रहा था कि कई बार हम समय पर तो पहुंचते हैं, लेकिन ट्रेन तब भी मिस हो जाती है।
Yeah, only in India, man.
इंडिया? तुम्हारे एक्सेंट से तो नहीं लगता।
Yeah, well, born and raised in USA, my parents are Indian.
तो हिंदी समझती हो,
Yeah.
मगर बोलती नहीं हो।
It's not that I don't want to. It's just, it never came naturally. I just spent 2 years loving someone who wouldn't even bother walking me to the station. Isn't that pathetic?
तुम कहीं से लौट रही हो या कहीं जा रही हो?
What's the difference?
एक सफर पीछे छोड़ना है, एक की नई शुरुआत करनी है।
You always talk like you're living inside a poetry book.
बस कहानियाँ दिखाई देती हैं।
Yeah? What kind of stories?
सब तरह की, जैसे एक कहानी जो बार बार दोहराई जा रही है, इसे सिर्फ एक नए अंत की जरूरत है। क्या ये सचमुच सबसे बुरी कहानी है, या वो जो तुम बार बार दोहराई जा रही हो?
You know what? I have a story for you.
मुझे कहानियाँ पसंद है।
Alright, so. Have you ever felt trapped? Not in a city, not in a room, but in a single moment in time. Like time folded in half, and you got stuck inside the crease, reliving the same scene over and over.
The same mistake. The same heartbreak. The same goodbye. Maybe the only way out is to stop waiting for someone else to save you. Maybe the only way out is you. This is a story about that.
Not again, not again, not again. Oh, hello. I didn't realize I had an audience. Sorry for the mess, had a bit of a breakdown. I hope I didn't keep you waiting too long. I always hate it when I have to sit long before a show begins. My name's Willow, by the way. Willow Matthews. Today is kind of a big day for me. You see, my boyfriend is about to call me any minute now to break up with me. He's gonna tell me how amazing our time together was and how much he'll always love me. But he doesn't think he can carry on anymore. But really, he'll actually be grateful to get rid of me. He's done with me and my endless questions and insecurities. Then, of course, there's this clinginess. You see, I wanted to make sure that he'd never let me go, so I held on to him so tightly that it became the reason he wanted to leave. Self-fulfilling prophecy I am, always stuck in a mindset, always stuck in time. Which, incidentally, is the theme of our evening. Now you get to see what you certainly did not waste your time for. You see, I'm not kidding about being stuck. I am in a certain time. A time loop. The worst day of my life. The day I finally move on. That's him. Harry, his name is. I don't want to pick it up. I've picked it up 4 times already. Well, I tell you I have, but for you it's the first time, isn't it? Maybe it is for me too. I don't know what's real anymore. All I know is that I don't want to pick it up again. Not that I know what's gonna happen. Sometimes I wish I didn't. Then I can go on believing that this one phone call could fix everything. That he'd say something to make it all make sense. But it won't. It's just the phone call that ends everything. But I'll pick it up. It's the only thing I have of him. He can't leave me if I have this one phone call. Hey Harry, how's it going?
Hey Willow, I was wondering if you had a minute. I wanted to talk to you about something.
He can't even speak to me properly. Yeah, I'm free. Did you want to talk about our date Saturday?
About that, I don't think I can make it this Saturday.
Oh, how about next time?
Any Saturday, I mean. I can't do this.
What do you mean? Can't do what?
This, us. Look, Willow, you know I love you. I mean, you must. After 4 years together.
Did I mention? He put up with me for 4 years. He's bound to break at this point.
At least I think you do. I wanted to tell you how I will always cherish our time together. How the last 4 years will always be in my heart. How you will always be in my heart. But, you know?
You don't want me anymore.
No, this is exactly what I mean. I want this. And you know that. I've always wanted this. I wanted it since the beginning. How many times must I say it? You know, I'm beginning to think that it's maybe you who does not want this. And all your clinginess and attachment issues are just a ploy to push me away. Is that it?
Don't you dare put this on me. I have wanted this relationship since the moment I met you. And I've made that very clear. It's you who does not like my clinginess, my issues. Go right ahead and say what you truly want to. You really are a coward, Harry.
I'm just tired, okay? I'm tired of having the same fight over and over again. You keep asking me the same questions, but I don't think I have it in me to answer them anymore. Our time together was amazing. And I will always love you, Willow. You have to believe me, I will. But I just cannot carry on like this anymore. I'm sorry, but I think we should break up.
Four times, and it still hurts to hear him say that. To hear him finally let out the words that have been eating him up these past years. Probably our entire relationship. Goodbye, Harry.
Hey Willow, I just heard from Harry. How are you? Are you alright?
I'm okay, I guess.
He's such a jerk. He shouldn't have had this conversation over the phone.
That's Fiona. She's my best friend. She's had a love-hate relationship with my boyfriend. All 4 times, this phone call is my favorite part. Reminds me I'm not alone.
Listen, do you want to go out and do something? Get your mind off of him. We can go out, grab some drinks, or watch a movie. Anything you want. Or we can stay in and just cry, if that's what you need.
She's so nice to me. The only one who's never going to leave.
You know what? You shouldn't let him get to you. You're not clingy, and there's nothing wrong with needing some reassurance. It's his problem if he can't deal with it. But you'll be fine. He's just some guy, and you don't need him. Honestly, he didn't even do much.
She's right. I don't need him, but I need someone. And he was my someone for a long time. I miss him.
You know what? I'll come by your house tomorrow and see how you're doing. But if you need me, you want to talk to me, I'm right here.
I know. Listen, is it okay if I call you later?
Of course. I love you. Goodbye.
I never really get to call her back. This is the moment I eventually go to sleep, and when I wake up, it's all rewinded, and I have to face it again. It's fine. I look forward to it. At least this way, my boyfriend can never really leave me, having the same conversation for all of eternity. Anyways, I'm off to sleep. See you in the next act. Hey, I'm back, and I'm done crying. New act, new me. Let me tell you though, this loop doesn't exactly start from where the first one did. Well, it does, but I fast forwarded a little. No need to make you sit through the same boring breakup and call again. It's gonna reset as soon as I go to sleep, but I'm staying awake for a while. Thought we could have a chat. I have a confession. I lied. I know how to break the loop. It's very simple actually. All I need to do is want it, I guess. I figured it out after the second time. I was wondering why I was having the worst conversation of my life again. Thought maybe I was hallucinating. That the breakup was so traumatic that I'd finally lost my mind. And then I came across a call from my mom. She said, well, I can't really explain it. It won't have the same meaning. And you'll hear it in the next act anyway, so don't worry. You won't be in suspense for very long. Whatever. The point is that this loop might not even be real. It could very well be a hallucination, but I don't think so. I think it's some kind of a cosmic lesson trying to teach me that I only need myself. That's kind of what my mom said. Not the time loop bit, but she was going on about how I need to accept myself and how people leave, but it's not the end of the world. Which led me to think that maybe this loop is just reality being hit in my face again and again till I realize that not everyone wants me. And that's okay, because I want me, which is all that matters, right? Well, guess what? I don't want me either. I don't know what's happening, but if this loop breaks by me accepting the fact that I'm not afraid of this one phone call, then I might stay for a little while longer. Because, truth be told, I don't really want to leave. I mean, is this my first choice of having an experience over and over again? No. But this is my last moment with him. After tonight, everything changes. I mean, who knows what's going to happen tomorrow, right? And that terrifies me. Is it really that unfair that I just want to stay in the stage of my life a little while longer? Wouldn't you? Guess I'll see you in the next act then. Well, it's the next act. And as promised, here's the call.
Hey, sweetie. How are you?
I'm good, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good. I just wanted to let you know that Harry called. He said you won't pick up his phone.
Probably because I knew he was going to break up with me.
Call him back, okay? It seemed important. You know, that boy seems infatuated with you. Willow, I have no idea why you're always so convinced that everyone is going to leave you, but you know what? It's all right, even if they do. Sometimes people move on, and it's fine, it's life. You understand what I'm saying, right? Time moves on. You can't wait for someone else. You need to take control of your own life. Remember that no matter who's in your life and who isn't, you're not alone. And sometimes you have to let people go. Sometimes letting go means finding the courage to face your own fears. You are enough, Willow. You know this. And while I'm on this, you should also stop being so afraid of change. You're not being left behind. You're not leaving anyone behind. You're moving on. Taking all of this with you and becoming better. So stop clinging to someone and find yourself.
Is she right? What should I do? I'm not clinging to anyone. I'm just protecting myself. Don't you think? Or am I abandoning my future by trying not to be abandoned by my past? Oh, you're back. I was wondering how long it would take. I've been awake for a while. The loop is moving slower. I think it understands that this is where I have to make a choice. I mean, that's the point of this, isn't it? To make me realize that this is where I have to make a decision. Maybe it's a nightmare meant to make me relive a horrible, terrible moment. Or maybe it was never really about the phone call. Maybe it was about realizing the futility in wanting something outside of yourself to fix it. To fix an invisible wound that no one sees but you. And no one like that will ever come. And they'll never be able to fix it. I think I've waited a long time now. Perhaps forever. I should stop now. I should face tomorrow and try to be excited about uncertainty, right? So this is it then. The call, the closure. I pick this call and everything changes. Or nothing does. It's uncertain, but imperative. Hey Harry, how's it going?
Hey, Willow. I was wondering if you had a minute. I wanted to talk to you about something.
Yeah, so did I. And I think I should go first.
Oh, okay, go on.
I think we should break up, Harry. We don't work. I'm too scared of letting you in, and you're too tired of trying again. We should go our own ways and figure ourselves out. I have a lot to work on myself.
I suppose you're right. So, is this it then?
Yeah.
Right. Well, goodbye then.
Harry, you know I did love you, right?
I do. I love you too, Willow. Goodbye.
I know it seems a bit fast-paced. She was stuck, she had to leave, and she left. But I don't know. I think it's kind of nice. It's a story of hope.
बिल्कुल अक्सर कहानियाँ जल्दी ख़त्म हो जाती हैं लेकिन असल ज़िंदगी में थोड़ा वक्त लग जाता है.
Yeah, but when you say it like that, it makes me feel like I'm still stuck in Act 2 of my own personal tragedy.
शायद तुम अपनी कहानी के क्लाइमैक्स में हो.
Okay, fine. Then, wise guy, tell me this. How do you know when to let someone go?
मैंने सुना है कि प्यार एक चिड़िया की तरह होता है. अगर तुम उसे कस के पकड़ लो तो वो मर जाएगा और अगर तुम उसे बहुत धीमा पकड़ो तो वो उड़ जाएगा. कभी कभी सही प्यार सिर्फ तब मिलता है जब तुम उसे आज़ाद कर सको.
Have you ever had to let someone go?
क्या तुमने कभी किसी ट्रेन को जाने दिया है बिना भागने की कोशिश की?
Touché.
आज रात की अगली कहानी एक पति और पत्नी की है. एक दूरी जो बस एक कागज के पन्ने की है. वो रहना चाहता था, वो जाना चाहती थी और शायद कहीं बीच में प्यार है.
तो ये भी यकीन आ गया?
हाँ, कभी सोचा नहीं था ना. सोचा था किसी और तरह होगा, किसी बड़ी भूल से या किसी बड़ी लड़ाई के बाद.
याद है कॉलेज में सब कितना आसान होता था ना?
हाँ, दिन रात बातें करना बिना किसी टेंशन के.
याद है वो छोटा सा पहाड़ों में एक घर लेने का वो सपना, वो गोवा का गेटवे प्लान सारे यादों में रह गए पर हमने कुछ किया भी नहीं.
हमने सोचा बहुत था और किया कुछ नहीं.
हमारी ज़िंदगी भी इन सपनों की तरह हो गई है. चाहा बहुत कुछ पर मिला कुछ नहीं.
शायद तुम्हारा और मेरा रास्ता यहीं तक का था.
तो ये 31 साल की ये सारी यादें
सारे पल, ये सब यादों तक सिमट जाएंगे।
अतीत कभी बेकार नहीं होता है, उसकी भी कोई खूबसूरती होती है, कोई मोल होता है। तेरा और मेरा रिश्ता शायद यहीं तक का था, पर मेरा तुम्हारे साथ बिताया हुआ हर पल बहुत खास था।
और अगर मैं इस मकाम से आगे नहीं बढ़ पाया तो?
मैं तुम्हारा हमेशा साथ दूंगी, बीवी या मशूका की तरह नहीं, शायद इस बार एक दोस्त की तरह।
मुसाफिर हैं हम भी, मुसाफिर हो तुम भी, किसी मोड़ पर फिर मुलाकात होगी।
So, do you think people change in or after love?
सवाल तो बहुत गहरा पूछा है तुमने। अक्सर इंसान तो बदलते ही हैं, मगर हर कोई प्यार में बदले ये ज़रूरी तो नहीं।
What do you mean? Isn't that the point of love? It changes you, makes you better.
और ये बात तुमसे किसने कही? किसी किताब ने या किसी फिल्म के किरदार ने?
I just know. When you love someone, like really love them, you give them your everything. And in return, you become a better person. That's what love does.
बड़ी खूबसूरत बात कह रही हो, मगर एक छोटी सी गलती है तुम्हारी इस बात में।
Oh, really? And what is that?
तुमने प्यार बोला, अगर तुम सिर्फ एक तरह के प्यार की बात कर रही हो,
What other kind is there?
बस फिर वही गलती। प्यार का सिर्फ एक नजरिया नहीं होता, जो आदतें तुम हर जगह लोगों में ढूंढती हो। अगर प्यार का एक मतलब नहीं होता, एक रिश्ता नहीं होता और एक चेहरा नहीं होता।
Okay, I don't think I understand.
हर रिश्ता जो तुम्हें बेहतर बना दे वही प्यार है, मगर हर प्यार मोहब्बत नहीं होता।
Okay, but isn't that different?
बस वही तो कह रहा हूँ, हर प्यार अलग होता है, मगर हर इस प्यार का असर उतना ही गहरा होता है जितना कि तुम समझ रही हो। कभी कभी एक दोस्ती भी इंसान को वैसे बदल देती है जैसे मोहब्बत।
So you mean platonic love?
बिल्कुल। इसी प्यार के बारे में कहानी सुनोगी?
Do I have a choice?
आज तो नहीं।
Guess as much.
Kalpana, why do you make me wake so long every single time we go out?
I told you that I would be late. You never pick up your phone, and it's not like you'd ever call me. Besides, there's a thing called getting dressed for the occasion, and you never seem to hit the mark, do you?
There is nothing wrong with the way I dress. We've been over this. Plus, who can say no to something like this?
I am not gonna respond to that. Let's just go. We're gonna be late.
Why do your friends invite me to these things anyway? It's clear they don't like me that much.
Oh my god, can you stop with the self-loathing? Your problem is with your confidence. Just be more forward and have a little more self-respect and a couple other things, and who knows, you might even get to ask someone out tonight.
So, what you're saying is that all I'm supposed to do is walk up to somebody and just impress them with my charm?
Exactly. And you know, I have this perfect person for you who you would hit it off with at the party. She's pretty and has the same interests as you. You have to approach her tonight.
And you're sure about this? That I won't embarrass myself like always?
Completely sure. There is no one in this world who would not want you to approach her tonight.
Do not approach her tonight. And who are you?
I am you.
What?
What?
I am you.
Me?
Him?
From 4 hours in the future.
I mean, you're wearing the same clothes, but your face is a little different?
That's because of why you shouldn't approach Tamara tonight. I
Tamara?
got punched In the face.
Tamara is the girl that I said you would hit it off with at the party. Whoa, are you actually from the future?
Yes. Now take my advice and either ditch the party or leave Tamara alone.
But why?
Because you will screw everything up.
That means.
But how?
His friendship.
You will lose someone very important to you.
That clearly means he's gonna lose me. Oh my god. Is he gonna lose me?
Listen, we don't have much time since the party is just around the corner, but trust me and take my advice.
I mean, what's the big rush? You're clearly from the future and very wise, and if I do say so myself, quite handsome. Who wouldn't take your advice?
Do not take his advice. Okay, this is getting creepy.
And why do these people always have to make such a dramatic entrance? Let me guess, you're Kalpana but from 4 hours in the future?
What? No, I'm almost a year ahead of you guys.
But then why are you wearing the same clothes? You know what, never mind, just tell us your
You
style.
have to approach her tonight.
Don't listen to her, dude. You are going to regret it.
Oh my god, can somebody explain this godforsaken situation?
Okay, if you do not approach that girl tonight, you're never gonna get over your crippling social anxiety, and you're eventually gonna die alone because of it.
Okay, harsh. But what's so special about this girl anyway?
So when you approach that girl, you develop your self-confidence again, and it changes you as a person.
In a good way or a bad way?
In a bad way.
Okay, but how?
The girl has a boyfriend. You don't realize that. But when you're flirting with her, the boyfriend gets jealous and punches you in the face. Hence the black eye. You get embarrassed and storm off.
I chase after you, which causes a fight, which leads to more fights. And then we eventually stop being friends.
What?
You didn't know that?
We stop being friends?
I mean, I don't want that now, do I?
Yes, you do. Because it changes you in the best way possible. Whether or not we're friends shouldn't matter, because your life improves.
Okay, that is insane. Why would I want to ever lose you?
Duh, it's because she's me. I'm clearly better than you. And you.
Not to be the bearer of the bad news, but that's not the reason. Like I said, I'm you from the future. A year in the future. I know how things pan out. And you really gotta see yourself. You're successful and you have a dog.
A dog? I thought you were gonna say girlfriend.
Yeah, no. Not that successful.
What a loser.
Well, how is she doing then, huh?
Me? I'm awesome like always, right? Right?
Guys, can we please just focus on the task at hand?
Which is what exactly?
To save your friendship with Kalpana, your best friend. Okay, Kalpana, please explain how I lost you.
It doesn't matter. Okay, I've been trying to explain to you, it doesn't matter. You have to understand that your life improves. So how I end up shouldn't matter, because you have to look out for yourself.
I mean, we gotta let the night go on as it should.
But we just stopped being friends.
And I promise it's worth it. Approach that girl tonight and get punched in the face. And remember to cry, because that's kind of important for the timeline.
Well, that's just not fair, is it?
This is crazy. You cannot...
So that's just it. Do we just stop being friends?
We both move on from it. Forgive and forget, you know?
Guys,
But we forgave nothing and we just forget that we were ever friends?
guys, can you hear me?
It's okay. We move on from it.
Guys!
We can hear you! You need to grow up, dude.
screwed it all up, Ranjit. Just like always.
The night's gone. You lost the girl. And you lost me too. It's over. The party ended 2 hours ago. And now, you're sitting at your home, reading your weird book at your desk, all because you couldn't find it in your heart to say sorry for something. And now, I'm gone too.
Sorry, Kalpana. You're too important. My best friend. My only friend. I can't lose you.
Then do something about it, Ranjit. Do something about it. And take some responsibility and do not blame it on me.
But you're you. A year from the future. This all happened.
Look around you, Ranjit. None of this is real. You're still present in the time you live in. So pick up the phone and call me.
Kalpana?
So, that's it, huh? Some stories are just meant to be short.
शायद कुछ कहानियाँ ख़त्म नहीं होती, बस लोग निकल जाते हैं.
Have you ever been betrayed?
क्या तुम भी?
Yeah. Guess we both know the answer to that. So? You didn't answer my question.
मुझे लगता है कि मैंने किसी को खोया है, मगर शायद किसी ने मुझे खो दिया.
That's a nice way of looking at it.
शायद या बस एक और तरीका.
You know what sucks? It's not just the betrayal. It's the fact that you're the last person to know. Everyone else already knew. Your friends saw it coming, the signs were there, but you're just standing there thinking everything is fine. Until one day, you wake up and the whole world's already moved on. Except you.
जब पेड़ से एक पत्ता गिरता है, तो वो उस पेड़ के लिए पहला दिन होता है उस पत्ते के बिना, मगर हवा तो उसे कब का छोड़ चुकी होती है.
God, you really have a metaphor for everything, don't you?
बस कहानियाँ दिखाई देती हैं. कभी कभी प्यार किसी और की भलाई के लिए छोड़ना पड़ता है.
You really believe that?
हाँ. अगली कहानी दूरियों के बारे में है, बातचीत के, शहरों के और दिल के. एक नया मोड़ या शायद एक नया दिन बिना उस पत्ते के.
good?
I'm good. What's up?
Me? Oh, well, I was just witnessing a couple fight. Apparently, the girl. Okay, fine. The guy was cheating on the girl with another girl, alright? And all three of them happened to be at the same airport at the same time. yeah, man, it's infidelity. It seems to have become so common. But more than that, I feel, isn't it weird that we can talk about topics like infidelity so commonly? You know?
Yeah, well, but I can't tell if it happens too often or because the media, we just hear about it more than we used to, you know?
Fair point.
You're about it again. Baby, I've told you before, that was different and this is different. I only did what I thought was the right thing to do for the both of us at that time. What I did, I had good intentions and I wished well for him.
I know, it's just, I think he should have known the truth. You know? It's just, I just think he had a right to know. I mean, he's out there, probably somewhere, thinking that you cheated on him, which is not true, and he probably judges you for it, you know? That's just not fair to you, know?
Yeah, he probably does. But he's doing what he was supposed to. And I think I can find some peace in that.
Oh, I think my boarding just started. I think I'll have to go. See you later.
Bye.
Bye. Hey, what were we talking about? Wait. Yeah, never been cheated on or cheated. Well, I think it has to do with my lack of experience. But still, and you?
Oh, depends on who you ask.
How's that?
Well, if you ask my ex, then yeah, I did.
If I ask you,
Then no.
different definitions is that?
Well, not exactly.
Well, if it isn't clear, couldn't you explain?
He was going to give up on his dreams to be with me. He got an offer from his dream university and he considered not going for it. Because what we had was so comfortable. You see, my sister gave up on her dreams to be with her husband. And now she regrets it. I did not want to be that person who caused that feeling in someone. And I knew him. There was no way I could convince him to go. He would just think that I did not love him as much as he loved me. So I decided to break him.
So,
That is what I told him. I never did. But then he left and he took that opportunity. From what I hear, he's been doing great and he's even found someone there. He's happy. I'm happy.
we're not met in over a year, yeah? Of course I'm angry. You told me you'll come to Delhi this week.
Vikram, my professor gave me this opportunity to present at this conference and you know how important it is to me. It's not like I did not want to meet you. You know that.
You know, the thing is, I don't even know if you're telling me the whole truth. For all I know, the reality could be completely different.
Excuse me?
What? Would not be the first time that you would do it.
You know what? I have a lot of preparation to do. I'll just talk to you later.
So you don't disagree?
You don't seem to believe me anyway. This is the 6th time we're having the same conversation. I really can't keep on having the same fight again. Just, you know what? Bye.
I would ask if everything was okay, but clearly it is not.
She's not coming.
Do you think she's hiding anything from you?
See, here's the thing. Ever since she told me about how she lied to her ex-boyfriend, I feel like I can't trust her with anything, you know? Anything that she tells me, I second guess it. I don't want to, just can't help it anymore.
Well, has she ever kept anything from you?
Yeah, I mean, you know, once or twice, very small things, but still, you know, sometimes those small things, they just, you know, I'm already fearful of that. And those two things solidified of the fear that I have. Thing is, both of us are tired of fighting with the same thing. And I don't know.
I think you just gotta give it time, man.
I don't know. Hey,
Hi.
how are you?
I'm alright. And you?
Hanging in there.
Vikram, there's something I want to tell you. I want to break up. I like someone else.
Me too. I just, I do not know how to tell you. I've been seeing someone else. Hey, your hair looks nice.
Yeah, I just got it done.
Really?
Yeah.
For a 2-year anniversary.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, and speaking of our 2-year anniversary, you know, some people aren't as lucky as we are. Because guess what?
What happened?
Veronica's boyfriend cheated on her. I know. That's insane.
What? How did she find out?
She just gone to the washroom to pee and they were there.
Are you surprised? I mean, I would not be surprised.
Yeah, that almost sounded sarcastic.
It did?
Yeah, but in general, you don't seem too bothered when someone cheats on the other.
I mean, not my business. But loyalty does seem to be in short supply.
And you're loyal. You've never betrayed anyone.
It depends on who you ask.
I don't even know his name, and he didn't even take his sketchbook with him. So his name is Anwar. Anwar! Anwar! If all these drawings mean aspects of love, then what does this 5th drawing mean? Just a group of guys looking at a couple? But the guy looks like he's with the group. I am so confused. Okay, first of all, I see him out of nowhere and he just starts telling me these like stories of love, happy and sad, and then he vanishes into thin air. I am so confused. I can't handle the suspense. What does this 5th drawing mean? Is the guy teasing the girl? But the girl is smiling. Maybe they like each other. But wait, the guy looks tapori and the girl looks like she's just flown out from the US. Anwar should have changed either of the outfits. They do not look like they're together. Let me try. I'll give this guy a better outfit.
ए भिड़ू लोग,
बाय।
यार ये भिड़ू लोग, ए उनको तो ब्रो लव ही हो गया यार।
क्या?
हाँ भिड़ू, लेकिन कौन है वो?
कौन भाई?
अरे वो लड़की।
अरे वो तो नई आई है। अपन ने एडमिशंस वाले पुंसर को उसको लॉकर की चाबी देते हुए देखा था।
नई लड़की यार, जकास बंदी है।
भाई एकदम आपके टाइप की लगती है बंदी, जाकर बात करो ना।
अपन सुना कि तू नहीं आई है इधर।
हाँ
मैं सिर्फ रिकी, मोस्ट पॉपुलर बॉय ऑफ दिस कॉलेज।
रिकी, ये कैसा नाम है?
तू वो सब छोड़, कॉलेज देखी।
ओके।
आज तुझे अपने वीडियो लोग से मिलवाता हूँ। ए जरा आओ। ये शांति है, ज्यादा कुछ बोलती नहीं है पर अपने बहुत काम आती है। ये हमारा एनआरआई, ये मैटर में फंस गया था बेचारा, जब से इसको बचाया है बहुत इज्जत करता है हमारी।
नमस्ते।
और ये जग्गू, ये पता नहीं कौन है, क्यों है, कैसे है, पर ये है। खैर दफा हो जाओ। शांति, मचा दे शांति।
ऑनर बॉस। चाहे तुम कुछ ना कहो, मैंने सुन लिया कि साथी प्यार का मुझे चुन लिया, चुन लिया, मैंने चुन लिया। पहला नशा, पहला घुमा, नया प्यार है, नया इंतजार। हर मन में क्या अपना है दिल बेकरार, मेरे दिल बेकरार, तू ही बता।
रिकी, इस टूर के लिए थैंक यू, लेकिन मेरी क्लास का टाइम हो रहा है।
ओके,
बाय रिकी।
बाय बाय।
देखो भाई वापस आ गया। क्या हुआ भाई? कैसे हुआ भाई? बताओ ना भाई।
ए शांति पकड़ो।
शांति शांति बताओ।
मेरी बात नहीं हो रही।
ए शांति की बात नहीं कर रहा मैं, शांति, साइलेंस। अब बोल, क्या कह रहा था?
तो भाई उसका नाम पूछा क्या?
नाम तो साला पूछना ही भूल गया।
क्या भाई? तो आपने उससे और कुछ पूछा क्या?
ओ बेटर बुद्धि, अपन सिर्फ उसको कॉलेज दिखाया, लेकिन क्या हवा में बाल उड़ रहा था रे उसका। ऐसा लग रहा था सब पेड़ों से सिर्फ फूल गिर रहे हैं।
तो आपने उसके लिए पूछा क्या?
किसके लिए?
अरे उसके लिए भाई।
इसके लिए?
बता भी दो तो क्यों शर्मा रहे हो?
सीधा सीधा बोल।
अरे डेट भाई, डेट के लिए।
ये बिड़ू, उन उसको बहुत लाइक करता रे। अपन को क्या पता कि उसको अब क्या रे।
क्या बोलते हो भाई? आपको कौन लाइक नहीं करेगा? हम बताते हैं आपको।
अपन बोला तू मेरी लैला, वो बोली बेटा साला। अपन जब भी सच ही बोलता है ये तो झूठ काहे को लगता है रे।
ये उसका स्टाइल होगा, होठों पे ना दिल में हाँ होगा।
ये उसका स्टाइल होगा, होठों पे ना दिल में हाँ होगा।
आज नहीं तो कल बोलेगी, टेंशन क्या को लेता रे।
अपन बोला तू मेरी लैला, वो बोली फेंकता है साला। अपन जब भी सच ही बोलता है ये तो झूठ काहे को लगता है रे। दिल की बात बता रे।
तो क्या बताया रे?
लैला, हाँ मैं लैला लैला चिल्लाऊंगा कुर्ता फाड़ के, मैं लैला लैला चिल्लाऊंगा कुर्ता फाड़ के।
रिक्की, तुम्हें मेरा नाम किसने बताया?
तू वो सब छोड़ना रे, चल तुझे होटल लेके चल, मस्त कटिंग चाय पिलाऊंगा।
नो थैंक्स, मेरी क्लास का टाइम हो रहा है।
अरे क्लास का क्या रे, रोज होती है और वैसे भी लंच की घंटी बजती होगी। चल चल अपन चलेंगे।
रिक्की, मैंने तुम्हें मना करा ना।
अरे चलना रे।
नहीं रिक्की,
चल।
तुम्हारी प्रॉब्लम क्या है?
मेरी प्रॉब्लम? तेरी प्रॉब्लम क्या है? कितना भाव खाती है रे? मैं रिक्की हूँ रिक्की, क्या मरती है मेरे से मिलने को, और तू मुझे ही मना करती रहती है।
भाव? मैं भाव खा रही हूँ? तुमसे साला बात क्या कर लिया, तुम तो सर पे चढ़ गए हो। जाओ जाके उन लड़कियों से बात करो जो तुम पे मरती हो। एक बार मना करा ना, दूर मत आना।
भाई,
अब उनका प्रीति के साथ लंच का टाइम हो रहा है।
तो भाई
भाई,
क्या हुआ?
कुछ नहीं, अपने काम से काम रख।
भाई बताओ ना, अपनी छोटी बहन से छुपाओगे?
तेरे भाई का मैटर हो गया एक। कोई नहीं।
मैटर? कैसा मैटर?
लड़की के चक्कर में तू क्या करेगी रे?
भाई आप शायद भूल रहे हो, मैं भी एक लड़की हूँ। बता के तो देखो।
ये लड़की, हाय अल्लाह। चल ठीक है, एक ही बार बताऊंगा, ध्यान से सुनना। तो बात ऐसी है कि
आपने क्या?
मैंने क्या किया?
भाई, आप ऐसा करोगे मैंने अपनी पूरी लाइफ में नहीं सोचा था।
तू खिला गई है क्या? मैंने क्या किया? मैं तो बस।
आप तो बस क्या, वो जो लड़के नहीं है जो प्रीति की जगह प्रिटी प्रिटी करके इधर उधर भागते रहते हैं, आप तो निठल्ला बुलाते थे ना उन्हें, हरामजादे बुलाते थे। आप में और उनमें डिफरेंस ही क्या है?
प्रीति पागल हो गई है क्या? मुझे और उनको कैसे कंपेयर कर रही है? मैं तो बस।
आप तो बस क्या? शांति, इधर आ। अरे ऑन इट बहन बहन बहन, सॉरी।
क्यों आगे पीछे डोलते हो, देखते हो उसको यूं बेखबरों की तरह। क्यों आगे पीछे डोलते हो खबरों की तरह, देखते हो उसको यूं बेखबरों की तरह।
अरे नहीं नहीं,
क्या कोई परवाह
खामोश रहूं की तरह, इसलिए मैंने भी उसे यही बोला। मुझे तो प्यार हो गया, मैंने उससे कह दिया।
पागल पागल हो गए हो क्या? क्या घिसी पिटी सोच है? मैं पीछा करता रहूंगा तो पट ही जाएगी। ऐसे थोड़ी ना होता है प्यार। हट। और गलती से मान भी गई ना भाई तो प्यार नहीं हो जाएगा। बेचारी डर के मानेगी, घुटती रहेगी। आपको कोई आइडिया भी है कि लड़कियों के लिए बाहर जाना ऑलरेडी कितना डिफिकल्ट है? डर लगता रहता है हमें, थकान होती है कि अब मना कर दिया तो पता नहीं क्या करेगा। कहीं उस पेड़ के पीछे तो नहीं है? कहीं मेरा पूरा स्केड्यूल तो नहीं रट के बैठा हुआ? कहीं अभी तो ये गाड़ी निकली है इसी में तो नहीं था? अब मना कर दिया तो कोई अपने दोस्तों के साथ मिलके मेरे साथ कुछ उल्टा सीधा ना कर दे। ऑलरेडी बहुत डिफिकल्ट है हमारे लिए, अब ये सब भी सोचना पड़ेगा।
पर प्रीति,
मैं बात कर रही हूँ ना भाई। अगर लड़की ने ना बोल दिया तो आप लोगों के कान में जू नहीं रेंगती है क्या? पागल है लोग क्या?
प्रीति तो जानती नहीं क्या अपने भाई को? मैं ऐसा थोड़ा हूँ।
भाई मुझे ना आप पे गर्व होता था। मेरे पीछे से ना उन लोगों को इधर उधर भगाते थे आप। मुझे तो खुद समझ नहीं आ रहा आपको हो क्या गया है।
प्रीति, अब मेरे को लगा जैसे वो फिल्मों में दिखाते हैं ना, अब क्या कहते हैं उसको, हार्ड टू गेट। मेरे को लगा वही कर रही है। मेरे को लगा कि थोड़ा भाव देंगे तो
फिल्मों में भी गलत दिखाते हैं ना। क्या बेकार आइडिया है। पीछा करते रहो, मान ही जाएगी। ये प्यार थोड़ी होता है, ये तो ऑब्सेशन है। कल को कोई मेरे साथ भी ऐसा करेगा आप तो यही बोलोगे।
ए, कौन है?
क्यों नहीं आप यही बोलो कि प्रीति के घर के सामने जाके बैठ जा, गाने बजा, क्लास के बाहर बैठ जा, मान ही जाएगी।
प्रीति तू बकवास मत कर।
क्यों है बकवास? अगर मेरे साथ हो रहा है तो बकवास, और अभी रघु बोलता कि उसका दिल आ गया है किसी पे तो आप यही करते ना। तो जिसको मुझसे प्यार है उसे मारोगे, उसे धमकाओगे। क्यों? अपनी बहन के साथ ऐसा होते हुए देख नहीं सकते तो किसी और की बहन के साथ क्यों करोगे? वो क्यों मान जाएगी?
प्रीति तू अलग है, लड़की लोग के नखरे भी तो।
भाई चौटा मारूंगी, ऐसे नहीं होता है। ना बोलना कोई नखरा नहीं होता है। पता है मैं जानती हूँ आपको, मैंने आपको बचपन से देखा है लड़कियों के साथ घूमते हुए, उनका सम्मान करते हुए। मुझे पता है आप दिल के साफ हो, उसे थोड़ी पता है। वो तो आपको जानती नहीं है। आप तो ऐरे गहरे नत्थू गेरे उसके पीछे भूत की तरह मंडा रहे हो। उसका चिढ़ना, उसका डरना बिल्कुल जायज है।
अपन को तो मामूली से नहीं था कि अपन गलत कर रहा है। तो सही कह रही है प्रीति, गलती लैला की नहीं, गलती मेरी है। पर अब तू बता ना अपन क्या करे अब?
मैं क्या बताऊं? मैंने जो बोलना था मैंने कह दिया। अब आप जो करना है आपके ऊपर है, करो।
लैला, लैला तुझसे बात करने का है।
मेरे को नहीं तेरे से बात करनी है।
ये तेरे लिए
नहीं चाहिए।
लैला सुन तो।
नहीं बात करनी ना, बोला तो तुमको।
लैला अपन तेरे को सॉरी बोलने को आया है। अपन को नहीं पता था कि अपन कोई ऐरा गहरा है जो बस तेरा पीछा कर रहा है। वो तो प्रीति अपन की बहन ने समझाया तब थोड़ा समझ आया, बत्ती जली। सॉरी यार।
देख तू समझ गया तेरी गलती है, वो ठीक है, पर तेरे को ये समझने के लिए तेरी बहन की ज़रूरत नहीं पड़नी चाहिए थी। जब मैंने तेरे को पहली बार मना करा था ना, तेरे को तभी समझ जाना चाहिए था।
अपन समझ गया। अगर तेरे को अपन से बात नहीं करने का होगा तो अपन वो भी समझेगा।
रुको, जब तुमने मेरे को पहले दिन कॉलेज घुमाया था तो मेरे को लगा था हम दोस्त हैं, पर अब मुझे नहीं पता। पर कभी कॉलेज में अगर पास से गुजरो तो हाय बोल देना।
ए भिड़ लोग,
हाय।
ए भिड़ लोग, अपन को तो से लव हो गया रे।
फिर से?
हाँ, लेकिन कौन ही है वो?
कौन भाई?
अरे वो लड़की।
अरे वो भी तो नई आई है। एडमिशंस वाले उसको लॉकर की चाबी वापस दे रहे थे।
एक मिनट, नरे मेरे को एक बात बता, तूने एडमिशंस वाले पे देड़ा मार रखा है क्या? कहाँ से लाता है ये सब? खैर, नई लड़कियां जगास बंदी है रे।
सही है भाई।
मैं जाके बात करके आता हूँ। अपुन सुना कि तू नहीं आई है?
हाँ।
मैं सिर्फ रिकी। एंड यू?
अदिति।
कॉलेज देखेगी मेरे साथ?
श्योर।
वैसे अपन तेरे को पहले बता रहा है कि अपन तेरे को थोड़ा सा लाइक करता है, मीन्स अपन को लाइक करता है, तो अगर तेरे को कोई दिक्कत हो तो बता दे, अपन चला जाएगा तो अपन चले।
अरे रुक जाओ मेरे शताब्दी एक्सप्रेस, कहाँ जा रहे हो? अभी तो बातें होंगी, फिर मुलाकातें होंगी, फिर देखते हैं क्या होता है।
बढ़िया। ए, क्या बोलती तू?
क्या मैं बोल लूं? सुना।
आती क्या खंडाला?
क्या करूं? आगे मैं खंडाला।
ओ अरे घूमेंगे फिरेंगे नाचेंगे गाएंगे ऐश करेंगे और क्या।
अरे देखो, लगता है यूनिवर्स भी तुम्हारी साइड पे है। लंच की घंटी बज गई। लंच करोगे मेरे साथ?
और श्योर।
अरे तुम्हें गाना आता है?
हाँ, अपन फेमस है कॉलेज मेरे।
मुझे भी थोड़ा सा आता है, मैं गा के सुनाऊं?
सुनाओ बिल्कुल बिल्कुल।
पीयू बोले, पिया बोले, क्या ये बोले जानू ना, जिया डोले, हाले हाले।
बस मेरी वुल्फ नहीं, बस कोई बात नहीं।
वुल्फ नहीं?
अब भिड़वे वुल्फ ऑफ जेएसपीसी के बंदी को तो वुल्फ नहीं बोलेंगे ना। कौन है ये बहादुर?
ओ, प्रोफेसर्स के सामने गाली देगा? सॉरी बोल। ठीक है। अब बताओ कैसा लगा मेरा गाना?
हाँ, बहुत अच्छा गाया तूने। स्टार बनेगी किसी दिन, स्टार। शांति। ये करना पड़ेगा रे कुछ।
अरे ढंग की फीमेल लीड नहीं ढूंढ सकते क्या? डायरेक्टर से ये सब करवाते हो, और पहली वाली का तो डिवोर्स ही करवा दिया। हाँ नहीं तो
सॉरी यार।
लगाओ ना गाना।
जग्गू!
So, this is what Anwar was trying to tell me all along. That love changes you, makes you better, helps you grow.
तो आखिर को तुम समझ ही गई। प्यार बस एक इंसान से नहीं होता। प्यार एक एहसास है, कभी मिलने से, कभी बिछड़ने से।
Wow, that's what you were trying to say all along. That love doesn't just change the way you feel, it changes who you are.
वही तो, प्यार एक सोच है, कभी एक एहसास से, कभी एक नई शुरुआत से।
Wow, you really love making everything sound poetic, don't you?
क्या करें, जिंदगी भी तो एक पोइट्री की तरह ही है। कभी राइम करती है तो कभी बस अजीब लगती है।
Yeah, right now my life feels like badly written slam poetry.
इसका मतलब है अभी भी लिखना बाकी है। तुम्हें लग रहा था कि ब्रेकअप और ट्रेन का छूटना बैड लक है, पर कभी कभी जो चीजें हमें गलत लगती हैं वही हमें सही रास्तों पर लेके जाती हैं।
So you're saying that getting dumped and stranded was some sort of life lesson?
बिल्कुल, जब एक दरवाजा बंद होगा तभी तो
Another one opens.
नहीं, तब लोग विंडो तोड़ के निकल जाते हैं।
Yeah, that makes more sense.
देखो, जिंदगी सीधी नहीं होती, मगर अगर हर नए मोड़ पे एक नया नजरिया मिल जाए तो सफर आसान और मजेदार हो जाता है।
I never thought of it like that before. I was so focused on what went wrong that I didn't even realize how much I've gained.
देखो ना, एक नए तरीके से सोच रही हो और एक नया दोस्त भी मिल गया।
Whoa. Slow down, philosopher. Friends already?
अगर तुमसे अब तक दूर नहीं भाग रहा हूँ तो दोस्ती के तो लायक।
Yeah, fair point.
चलो, इस दोस्ती की एक सेलिब्रेशन तो बनती है। एक कटिंग चाय तुम्हारे लिए और एक मसाला चाय मेरे लिए।
Wait. You know what? My accent might fluctuate. I may not even speak Hindi that well, but tonight I feel like there's only one way to celebrate change, unexpected moments, and everyone who helped me see life so clearly. You know, I used to be afraid of change. I used to think that if something or someone left, it meant that I had lost. But you know what? Maybe change isn't so bad. Maybe it's necessary. And if life is gonna be this unpredictable and this completely insane, then what better way to celebrate it than with a song that understands the madness? Divangi.
देखो है शाम बड़ी दीवानी, धीरे धीरे बन जाए न कोई कहानी। देखो है शाम बड़ी दीवानी, धीरे धीरे बन जाए न कोई कहानी। दिल पर है, दिलकश है, दिलदार नजारे हैं। आज ज़मीं पर उतरे कितने सितारे हैं। अगलो होश नहीं दानम, हम है दिल है हर जानम। दीवानगी है, ना कोई रहसन ना रहबर, ये इल्जाम लगे
and thank you again for joining us tonight. What you just witnessed wasn't a play, it was a goodbye, a celebration, a full circle moment. As a vice president of this club, I've had the privilege of witnessing so many moments of growth, chaos, creativity, and connection. But if I'm being honest, I never imagined I'd be here doing this. Because, and by the way, this is a real story, guys. One random day, right in the middle of a hectic semester, Marisha turns to me and goes, Itika, do you want to start a club? Now, most people pitch ideas with a plan. Marisha pitched it with the calm confidence of someone ordering coffee at Nescafe. I blinked, she blinked back, and somehow here we three are. At the time, I was skeptical, second guessing, listing every reason I shouldn't. But something in me said yes, and thank God I did. Because this club, it pushed me out of my comfort zone, gave me a stage I didn't know I needed, a space to just be, to experiment, to express, and slowly to grow into someone who isn't afraid to be seen. Our final play, With Love, was more than just a title. It was a process carried out with love at every step, from late-night rehearsals and script edits to costume chaos and emotional meltdowns. We gave it everything. And tonight, you gave us the space to share it. Tamara has always been a quiet force of strength, supportive, hardworking, and always held us together in more ways than we can count. The play was directed with immense care and creativity by Marisha Saraswat and Tamara Ambirthani. They weren't just directors, they were the glue that held the madness together. And I want to take a moment to recognize their vision, patience, and the love they poured into every scene. It wouldn't have come to life without them. At the heart of those voices was our content team. A special thank you for writing with such depth and honesty. You gave shape to feelings that are often hard to express, and your words held the story together. To every actor, crew member, and volunteer who helped behind the scenes, thank you. You are the heartbeat of this play. To our committee heads for managing chaos with grace, for pulling strings quietly but powerfully, your work has not gone unnoticed. To the faculty and administration, thank you for supporting us and encouraging our creativity and giving us space to do what we love. And finally, to all of you sitting here tonight, thank you so much for giving us your attention and your presence.
Good evening, JGU. For those of you who don't know me, I tend to be someone who takes time to figure things out. I approach new things with caution, and I often find myself in a space of uncertainty. I still remember the first time we had an event. I was so scared. I was restless, and I was just hoping that I wouldn't mess any of this up. And now, after directing not one, but 2 plays in this anthology, and standing here after our final performance, it feels both impossible and unreal. Directing is the new, strange, and beautiful kind of experience for me. You start with an idea, just a feeling, a vision, and somehow, over weeks of work, and over weeks of work, it becomes a whole new reality. And you don't build that reality alone. You build it with people who trust you enough to follow a vision that you yourself don't see clearly yet. And to my cast and crew, thank you for doing just that, for showing up with your hearts open, your talent on full display, and your absolute belief in what we are making. I would like to thank a few people for being the reason where I stand today on this stage. To my actors, the vision would not have come true without you, without your hard work and your immense patience. To my board members, Marsha and Itika, the backbone of this club, thank you for trusting me with this responsibility, for always supporting me, and for always having my back. To my faculty, my dean, and this whole school, thank you for trusting us, for letting us take big swings and treating art like it matters. To my family and friends, thank you for carrying me through this. To my granddad and my mom who passed the love of theatre to me, thank you to my closest friends who cheered me up and told me I could do this, to my roommates, you were more than just support. You were part of the process. Quite literally part of the process, and Viksha was an actor, y'all. You were always there at the end of the day, and I possibly could not ask for more. And last but not in definitely no way the least, to myself, for showing up, for holding on, and for believing I could do this, for pushing through the fear, and for never giving up on the version of me that dreamed this big. The meta play and closet drama weren't just stories, but they were mirrors to me. They taught me how to hold contradictions and to direct with clarity, and still let people surprise me. To lead and still listen, to strive for perfection and still leave room for mess. Our final play isn't just the end of a season. At least for me, it's a love letter. It's a love letter to storytelling, it's a love letter to theatre, and to the people who made it all seem like just a breeze. Thank you for being part of my last show, and thank you for everything.
I will try not to cry because I have makeup on. So, hello JGU. This is such a surreal moment for all of us at Origin. It feels so good to be acting again. I have directed it for a while now, and I have been backstage a lot, but to be on stage performing for the last time here, it honestly feels like a full circle moment. I had been thinking and ideating about this play for a really long time. The team started writing this play over the summer break. For my final production, I knew I wanted to do something out of the ordinary. One day, it just hit me. I have too many ideas and not enough time to bring them to life. So, why not combine them all? That idea led to one of the most terrifying and expressive creative ideas I've ever taken on. People often tell me, Marisha, you're too ambitious. But every single time, my team, the writers, production, cast, they all come through and help me prove them wrong. So thank you for holding space for this chaos. This musical has been the most fun play I have ever directed. I think it's pretty obvious to anyone who knows me personally that it had my signature humor written all over it. We kept improvising and kept adding to it. Even the original writer, Arushi, I don't think you recognize your own play, do you? Because that's how many ad-libs we added. Shanti, played by Anviksha, was not even in the original script. Akhil joined last week. That Jagu guy joined last week. All the fourth wall breaks, not written down anywhere. Those came from endless hours of rehearsals. And of course, can we get a big round of applause for Vidhi and Akhil's dance moves? The Ranjit piece was a wild experiment, and I loved every second of it. I've always wanted to direct a play where the actors were planted in the audience, and Veer, Akhil, Rhythm, Anya, you pulled it off so smoothly. Our narrators, Shriya and Yashaswa, caught onto their paths quickly and carried the transition beautifully. Thank you. A huge shout out to our faculty and our advisors, the professor, all the professors, our dean, Derek sir, Abhishek sir and Niranjan sir. Thank you for your support and for always letting us take risks on this stage. Production. I don't know how you do it, but you make chaos look graceful. Monal, my thodi si pagal partner in crime, thank you for never saying no to my most absurd ideas. Sarkar, your reassurance and speed saved me more times than I can count. Manya, thank you for holding down the backstage like a pro. To the writers, you trusted me with your stories, and I hope we did justice to your vision. Isha dear, thank you for being prompt, sweet, and saying yes to dancing on the stage even when it made no sense. And some of our writers even acted in this, so can we also have a huge round of applause for them? Our social media team, thank you for capturing every raw and unfiltered moment. Ritika, you took my chaotic visuals and turned them into something genuinely beautiful. Outreach, Parian team, thank you for working double time and still doing logistics. Obviously, this speech would not be complete without mentioning Tamara. This was her first time directing and she did an exceptional job. Watching her take this on with such confidence and creativity, it was a privilege to share this journey with her. And obviously, Ithika, Thank you for being my emotional anchor through every breakdown and every crisis. To our entire cast, thank you for your dedication, your energy, and being so collaborative. It was a joy to work with all of you. Special shout out to Yashaswa for making the after movie, which we will play after this, don't worry. I know everyone's just here for that. And finally, a big thank you to non-JSPC folks who stepped in just because they cared. Manit, Mannu, Veer, Sathe, and Suri. You didn't have to help us. You didn't even get ODs for this. But you did it anyway. For me and for this club. This means everything. Also, yeah, you're not getting ODs, sorry. Thank you. Also, a big thank you to my friends and my family who were not a part of the process, but yet they were there to support me through the process. This is a really emotional moment. Our last play and the closing of a club that means so much to so many. From our first musical with an audience of just 75 people to now pulling off 3 houseful shows, we've grown, learned, and built something unforgettable. Thank you, JGU, for showing up, for your laughter, your cheer, and your presence. So for the very last time, Origins is signing off. With all my love, Marisha.